Meenakshi, how are you doing?
Hi Almaz, I am good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's lovely to connect with you through technology. Technology is amazing, isn't it? I get to talk to you right here.
Yes, truly it's amazing at the time that we are in and maintaining social distance. I think that's brought the world a bit closer.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for taking this time out to talk to us on the first episode of Corona Warriors. This entire series is dedicated to people just like you that are trying to make a change in the midst of this crisis. So thank you for taking the time out to talk to us.
You're most welcome, Almaz, and I feel very honored and blessed to be here on your show. I hope I can share some points which help out people and bring a bit of cheer in their life.
Well, you're already trying to do that through your petition. So we're quickly going to move into the change that you're trying to bring, the warrior that you've turned out to be with this petition that you've launched on change.org. Can you please tell us what this petition is about?
So the petition is about asking the RBI government to please give us the waiver that it is providing under the EMI moratorium, but do not add the additional charges that it is doing it right now. So it is just basically asking us for time, but without any additional charges.
Okay, so I'm a complete layperson. I don't come from a finance background. If you can tell us what is a moratorium?
So a moratorium is a EMI holiday where you do not pay the EMI in the months that you are supposed to pay, but you're given some time to pay and you are not called as a defaulter or you're not asked to pay any penalties to it. So that is a thing called moratorium.
Because a lot of my friends are happy that they don't have to pay EMI, and there you're telling the RBI that you're not okay with this. There's a change that's required.
Yes. So trying to define it, it's basically a kind of paid holiday that you are taking from RBI or your banks. You're saying that we want the 3 months of time and we will pay you some additional amount which could be maybe double the EMI that you are already paying once your EMI time starts paying.
Double the EMI. Okay, so let's just do a rough math here. What I'm getting to understand here is probably the interest component is increasing and therefore I end up paying more. So let's say if I have a 30 lakh loan, how much more do I end up paying as a result of this moratorium?
So if you have a 30 lakh recent loan, say a year back loan that you have taken for house or anything else, then you might just pay additional of almost 1 lakh rupees without GST.
That's
after the moratorium period.
3 months.
Yes, after the 3 months of period, you will have an additional EMIs added to your tenure and then you will be paying 1 lakh rupees more without GST.
Wow. I am not sure how many people know about this, and that's precisely the reason we brought you on this show, because we want to create more awareness. So let's say if I have a loan, how does it impact me? What happens to me or my loan after 3 months?
So after 3 months, your EMI amount might change. So instead of paying say 10,000, you might just have to pay 11,000 per month, which will also secondly increase the number of EMIs that you will have to pay, and the amount in totality that you will be paying, the interest amount that you will be paying will increase substantially, say anywhere between 2 EMIs to 10 or 15 as well. So that is what you are doing by taking the moratorium offer.
Interesting. So that offer definitely has a catch, and I also smell a little bit of profit there for the banks, isn't it? Because there's many points that's being made.
Yes, definitely there's a huge profit that banks will be having it, because in the time of giving us some relief, they are actually taking more money and interest from us once the relief period is over. Plus the relief time right now that is provided is from March to May. Instead of April to June, it's March to May. So a lot of people have already paid 1 month's EMI that is there. So they will definitely have 2 months that they can take.
Right. So what's the kind of support that you've got so far on your petition?
So far, almost 20,000 signatories have supported the petition. And it's been almost 7 to 8 days only that I have launched this whole petition. And I think biggest support is people are also getting back and sharing their stories with me on the when they are signing the petitions or when they are commenting on Twitter or any social media. So that is one of the huge advantage and one of the huge support that I'm seeing, that people are actually facing a lot of trouble. They are also coming up with their queries with to me, that if I have to do the EMI, what it should we do, what I should do, how what are the clauses and all. So that is one of the biggest support of signatories and people sharing their story that is coming up.
You definitely have an alternate career. You're emerging as a financial consultant. I can see that.
I think few of them also thought that I am a CA or something. I don't know. I'm not a CA. I'm just a researcher.
So that is an important point, Meenakshi. You are not a CA. You don't have a finance background. You're not somebody that is in the policy making space, right? But you're a regular citizen who got impacted by it and thought you should start a petition. And clearly, that's a warrior sitting at home trying to garner enough support from people that are facing a similar issue. So, what more support do you need, Meenakshi?
I think the other step is reaching out to journalists, reaching out to people who are making policies. And definitely 20,000 signatures are not a big deal, but they are a big deal if you look at the whole scenario where people who are taking loans are coming forward. So I want more signatures. If people can go to my petition link, that would be helpful. They can sign, they can share, spread the word. If journalists could cover the stories, then it will make more noise and it might just reach out to the authorities that are sitting and making policies for every one of us.
I'm hoping that as well, and that's precisely why we need your voice to go out for the listeners and the viewers of this show. If you know a journalist that can cover this story, if you relate with this, we're leaving a link to her petition at the end of this video. Please do click on it, do sign, do share, and make some noise around it. So since the episode is Corona Warriors, I know that this warrior, Meenakshi, has been doing a lot more work in this time of crisis, apart from the petition. Can you tell us what is some other work that you've been doing sitting at home?
So apart from the petition, I have been trying to connect people with resources, say be it raw ration or be it food for a day or meal for a day. And I've also tried fundraising for a few of the communities in Delhi. And there is also one community which is kind of neglected from most of us. So trans community is something where I'm trying to reach out and provide them support and links where they can have some food available, medicines available. So those are the things that I'm sitting at home and coordinating over phone and social media.
Yeah. So as far as I've known Meenakshi, she's someone that that's really doing a lot of work in the trans space, and that's a cause very close to her heart. And you clearly said that's one community that has been neglected. Right from facilitating rations to people that are really struggling to drawing out a petition at home. लगता है मीनाक्षी तुम्हारे पास बहुत free वक्त है या फिर तुम काम कर रही हो?
I'm also trying to work from home professionally, because my office is not closed and we have a lot of things in hand that we are completing. So all the petition and my facilitating works takes a bit of a time in the evening or in the early mornings or in between lunch breaks and all. So that is how I'm trying to work out, because I myself cannot sit at home and see that people are struggling and I am not able to do anything. So that's how I'm trying to reach out to as many people as possible and support them in however way that I can.
That's very, very inspiring. And actually, there are a lot of people that are sitting at home saying, मैं बोर हो रही हूँ, मेरे पास काम नहीं है, मैं frustrate हो रहा हूँ, मुझे बाहर क्यों नहीं जाने दे रहे हैं? What is it that these people can do sitting at home to become warriors fighting this disease?
I think first thing that they can do is look around them. Are there any animals that require support or they can feed? Are there any people who do not have medicines or who do not have anything to eat? Please provide one-time meal if you can. And the third thing is, if you can't feed also, you can't do anything, just at least on the WhatsApp or on social media, whatever misinformation is coming, please do not forward it without reading and verifying the source. Misinformation creates a lot of anxiety, a lot of panic, and a lot of hatred as well. So that is one thing which everyone can do, be it of any age or any where that we are. So that would be my one, urge that everyone, please do not share misinformation. Try to go to a lot of links like alt check, fact check, which is there. So please reach out to others if you don't know if the information that you're receiving is verified or not.
Yeah. So the least you can do, if you really cannot do anything, the least you can do is not do something that you're not supposed to do, right? So we all need to ensure that we're very, very conscious of what kind of forwards we're sending out. Be a little more conscious when you're accessing digital media, right? Thank you so much, Meenakshi. I am so grateful to have you on this show, and I'm going to really make a request to the audience watching this show to please sign and share this petition, and also just stay at home, stay safe, and try to be a warrior in whatever way. Today you can do one thing: pick up the phone, reach out to someone that's living alone in this time of crisis. If you can do that, I think you can be a warrior sitting at home too. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching Corona Voice.